If this video found its way to you today, there's a good chance a small bottle of vitamins is somewhere in your home right now. Maybe it's sitting beside the coffee maker in your kitchen. Maybe it's tucked neatly in the cabinet with your medications. Or maybe it's on your bedside table, waiting for tomorrow morning. And if you're a man over 60, chances are someone once told you that taking those vitamins each day is one of the smartest health decisions you could make. A little something for the bones, a little support for the heart, maybe a B complex for energy. It all sounds logical, responsible, even reassuring. For decades, that message has been repeated everywhere: doctors' offices, television commercials, health magazines, friends and family members who simply wanted the best for you. But today, I want to gently share something that many people never hear. And I want you to listen carefully. Because as our bodies grow wiser with age, the way they handle nutrients quietly changes too. A supplement that once supported your health years ago may not work the same way today. Sometimes, the issue isn't that vitamins are harmful. The issue is that our bodies at 65, 70, or 80 are not the same bodies we had at 40. Our organs slow down slightly. The liver processes substances differently. The kidneys filter more carefully. Digestion becomes more selective, and nutrients that once moved easily through the body may begin to linger a little longer than they should. When that happens, even something that was once helpful can slowly become unnecessary or simply out of balance. What makes this especially tricky is that the early signs often look exactly like what people expect from aging: a little fatigue, occasional joint stiffness, moments of foggy thinking, a bit of dizziness when standing up too quickly. Most people assume these are just normal parts of getting older. But sometimes, the explanation can be much simpler. Sometimes it's simply that the body no longer needs certain supplements in the same way it once did. Today, I'd like to walk with you through something important. We'll gently explore 4 common vitamins that older adults often take, but may want to reconsider or adjust after 60. And then we'll talk about 4 nutrients that research continues to show can truly support strength, clarity, and vitality as we age. Nothing dramatic, nothing extreme, just thoughtful guidance so your body receives exactly what it truly needs. Because aging well isn't about taking more pills, it's about taking the right ones, in the right way, at the right time. So let's begin with the first one. It may surprise you because it has been recommended to older adults for many years. Vitamin A, particularly the form called retinol. Now, vitamin A is an essential nutrient. It supports vision. It helps the immune system function. It plays a role in healthy skin and tissues. No one is questioning its importance. The key detail, however, lies in how it is delivered to the body. Many supplements contain vitamin A in a preformed version known as retinol or retinol palmitate. This form is what scientists call fat-soluble. That means it does not wash out of the body quickly through urine like vitamin C or most B vitamins. Instead, it is stored, primarily in the liver and in the body's fat tissues. When we are younger, the body usually manages this storage very efficiently. But as the years pass, metabolism shifts. The liver becomes a little slower at processing certain compounds. That distribution changes. And when vitamin A in the retinol form is taken every single day through supplements, the body may gradually store more than it needs. Early signs of too much vitamin A are often subtle: dry skin, brittle hair, occasional dizziness, tiredness that seems difficult to explain. These symptoms rarely make anyone think about vitamins. Yet balance is important with any nutrient. The encouraging news is that you don't need to eliminate vitamin A from your life at all. Your body still benefits from it. The gentle solution is simply to obtain it in a form that the body can regulate naturally. That form is called beta carotene. Beta carotene is found in colorful foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, pumpkin, and butternut squash. When you eat these foods, your body converts beta carotene into vitamin A only when it needs it. And once the body has enough, it simply stops converting. It's a beautifully balanced system. Nature has a way of providing nutrients in the most thoughtful proportions. So, if you happen to check your multivitamin label and see retinol listed, it may simply be worth discussing with your healthcare professional or considering a version that relies more on food based sources. Not out of fear, just out of respect for how your body has evolved with time. Now, let's gently move to the second nutrient that often appears in supplements for older adults: iron. When many people hear the word iron, they think of strength and energy. And in certain situations, iron truly is essential. When someone has a medically confirmed iron deficiency, proper supplementation can make a tremendous difference. But here is something that surprises many people. After about 60 years of age, most men no longer require additional iron through supplements unless a doctor specifically recommends it. The reason is quite simple. Unlike many nutrients, the body has limited ways of eliminating excess iron. When iron enters the body, it tends to remain stored in organs such as the liver. And because older adults usually receive adequate iron through everyday foods like lean meats, beans, and vegetables, extra supplementation often becomes unnecessary. Again, this does not mean iron is harmful. It simply means balance matters. If your multivitamin includes iron and your doctor has never diagnosed an iron deficiency, it may be worth asking whether an iron free formula would better suit your needs. Sometimes the healthiest step is simply removing what the body already has plenty of. Now, let's talk about something nearly every older adult has heard about for decades: calcium. For years, the message has been clear: calcium supports strong bones. And because bone density naturally changes with age, calcium became one of the most widely recommended supplements for seniors. But researchers have learned something important over time: calcium does not work alone. The body requires a team of nutrients to use calcium effectively. Vitamin D helps absorb it. Vitamin K2 helps guide it into bones. Magnesium helps regulate the entire process. Without that balance, calcium may not always travel exactly where we want it to go. This is why many experts now encourage focusing first on calcium rich foods: leafy greens, almonds, yogurt, sardines with edible bones, seeds like chia and sesame. These foods provide calcium along with many supportive nutrients. And if supplements are used, they often work best when combined thoughtfully with vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium. Balance, once again, is the key. Finally, the fourth nutrient to be mindful of is vitamin B6 in very high doses. Vitamin B6 plays a role in nerve function and energy metabolism. The body needs small amounts of it every day, but very large supplemental doses taken over long periods may not always be necessary. In fact, the body's daily requirement is quite small. Most people can easily obtain adequate B6 through foods such as bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, poultry, and fish. So, checking supplement labels and keeping doses moderate can help maintain that natural balance the body prefers. Now that we've explored nutrients that may require a little more thought as we age, let's turn to the brighter side of the conversation. Because there are also nutrients that many older adults genuinely benefit from. Nutrients that help support muscle strength, heart health, and mental clarity. Let's start with magnesium. Magnesium quietly participates in hundreds of processes throughout the body. It helps muscles relax, supports steady heart rhythm, assists nerve communication, and contributes to restful sleep. Yet many adults gradually consume less magnesium over time. Certain medications and changes in digestion can also reduce magnesium levels. Foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, beans, and dark chocolate provide natural sources. And in some cases, a gentle magnesium supplement may help support healthy levels. Another key nutrient is vitamin D3. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because our skin produces it when exposed to sunlight. But as we age, the skin becomes less efficient at producing it. That means many older adults have lower vitamin D levels without realizing it. Vitamin D supports bone health, immune function, and muscle strength. Moderate supplementation, guided by a healthcare professional and sometimes confirmed with a simple blood test, can help maintain healthy levels. Vitamin K2 is another nutrient gaining attention in research. Its role is fascinating. It helps guide calcium toward bones and away from arteries. Think of it as a traffic director, helping calcium reach the places where it's most beneficial. Certain fermented foods and animal products contain K2, though some people choose supplements when diet alone is insufficient. And finally, omega 3 fatty acids. These healthy fats, commonly found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel, have been studied for decades. They support heart health, brain function, and healthy inflammation levels in the body. For people who don't regularly eat fish, high quality fish oil or algae based supplements can provide these important fats. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, a simple truth appears. Healthy aging isn't about chasing every new supplement on the market. It's about understanding your body, listening to its needs, and making thoughtful choices that support balance. Sometimes that means adding something helpful, and sometimes it simply means letting go of what you no longer need. Your body has carried you through decades of experiences, challenges, victories, and lessons. It deserves care that reflects its wisdom. So, if you have vitamins in your kitchen cabinet tonight, there's no reason for worry. Just curiosity. Take a look at the labels. Ask thoughtful questions. Discuss options with your healthcare provider. Small adjustments today can make a meaningful difference tomorrow. And remember something very important. Growing older does not mean growing weaker. It means growing wiser. With the right nourishment, steady movement, restful sleep, and a positive outlook, the years ahead can still be full of strength, clarity, and purpose. Your story is still unfolding, and your health, your vitality, and your well being are still worth protecting every single day. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and continue caring for the remarkable body that has carried you this far. The best chapters of life are not always behind us. Sometimes they're just beginning.